welcome to another iDaph Events podcast. I'm Amy Silvers, the Administrative Coordinator at iDaph, and I have with me Daphne Kirkwood, our owner and race director.
Hi, everybody.
And today we are going to talk about the 9th annual New Year's resolution run in Downtown Asheville coming up on January 1st. I'm looking forward to saying goodbye to 2022 and kicking off the new year on the right foot, literally.
I hear you. It's funny because as I was preparing for this podcast and I saw 9th annual, I was like, wait, was that last year? I feel like we plan events for so long leading up to a race that it feels like we've already gone through that year. I guess it still is the 9th annual and it'll be here in a couple weeks. It'll be here before we know it, actually. Christmas will just fly by. Excited about the event. I always, when I was racing a lot, love to participate in a race on New Year's just to kick off the year racing and getting that first run and first workout in of the year. It just always felt so good to get it in on January 1st. And Asheville didn't have anything like that happening 9 years ago, 10 years ago when I thought about it. And that's how it really came to be, was our area just needed something that was fun and a healthy thing to do on New Year's Day. Most things are all shut down on New Year's too. So it's like, this is something that's happening. It's something that's fun. It starts at 10 a.m. So it's not super duper early. So you can still stay up and watch the ball drop if you want and still show up and have fun on New Year's Day.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I think I've run this one every year since you started it, so I'm very excited.
That's awesome.
It's a tradition for me, so.
It is. For a lot of people, it is. And it's a great tradition. Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Okay, we typically have a charity or a nonprofit partner for each of our events. So who are we helping out for their resolution run?
Yeah, so we have Asheville Humane Society, all of our little furry friends over there that we're helping out. So they are one of our partners. And then iDream Athletes Foundation, which is our nonprofit, our sister company nonprofit. And we have some exciting things happening in 2023 with iDream Athletes Foundation. Some free training opportunities for swimming, biking, and running. We have some folks we've been supporting with scholarships most recently. So all the funds that come in for that go to those programs right back into our community.
Fantastic. Okay, so we have a 5K and a 10K. Let's talk about what people can expect on race day.
Yeah, we brought the finisher medals back. So we did a survey. We said, hey, we did mugs last year. What do you want? Do you want mugs again? Do you want finisher medals? And it was actually close. I can't say that it was a total landslide because I think people really loved the mugs too, but this is the medal this year. It spins. If you haven't seen it on social media, you can see it there too, but it's really cool. So that right there is worth running for. Need we say more? I don't think so.
No, that's all you need to say. Start the new year off with some shiny new. That's perfect for the new year.
Exactly.
We also have some cool new comfort colors race shirts this year. And we have two options, short sleeve and long sleeve.
Yeah, we were floating around some ideas for switching up the shirt brand a little bit, trying something new. We have really cozy, comfy race shirts, and this one is supposed to be equally as cozy. So we're not skimping on that. It's actually a high quality t-shirt. So we're excited to try out this brand, see what you guys think. And if you like it, we'll look at adding it into some more of our events. But yeah, we'll try those out this year.
Can't wait to get mine. Okay, let's talk details. First, let's start with parking.
Yes, parking is everywhere. There's plenty of parking in downtown Asheville, especially on New Year's when there's not much happening downtown. So there's street parking available. There's parking garages that are right around Pack Square Park. So parking has never been a problem for this race. It should be pretty easy to find.
Perfect. Okay, and convenient. So there won't be a lot of traffic on the road at 10 o'clock when we start. So after we're parked, what's next?
Yeah, so both races start at the same time at 10 a.m. There's no rolling start. It is a mass start. So you do need to be started at 10, and you will get your race number on race morning, or you can get it the day before at bib pickup. And so you'll get that race number, you'll put it on the front of you, and you can check in at bib pickup. If you haven't gotten your stuff, it's going to be at the pavilion, which is in Pack Square Park. We'll have a goodie bag for you as well. You can get that before the race and take it back to your car. You could get it after the race at the merchandise table if you want to. And then the start line is right on College and Spruce Street. We take over the whole street that's by Pax Tavern. So the start line is there. The finish line is on the little alleyway by Pax Tavern. So they're in two separate spots.
Okay. All right. And you mentioned packet pickup. We have two options for that.
Yep.
So we have the pre-event packet pickup, which is New Year's Eve from 1 to 3 in that little Pack Square pavilion that you mentioned at Pack Square Park. And then we have on race morning from 8:30 to 9:30 in that same location. No packet pickup available after 9:30. And we've been doing the mailing option, the shipping option.
Yeah, we're doing the mailing, and we also have two different bib colors. Just to mention that too, for the 5K and 10K, if you're getting yours in the mail and your friend's looks different, it might be that you're doing a different race. But yeah, people can opt to have their stuff shipped to them. The deadline's coming up if it hasn't already passed by the time you listen to this podcast. But if you haven't taken advantage of it for this race, look at it for another race. We're mailing out, having this option for all of our events. People have just loved it. We introduced it during COVID, and we kept it because so many people just wanted to skip the whole packet pickup thing, skip the lines, the hassle. And so it really makes it easy for you. That's always an option for our races.
Yes, it's great to just be able to show up and just go straight to the start line, not have to worry about that at all. I do want to mention though, if you do get your bib and your shirt things shipped ahead of time, if you decide to change your mind, if you're feeling extra energetic and you want to go from the 5K to the 10K, or if you stayed up a little too late and you want to go from the 10K to the 5K, be sure you stop by packet pickup and let us swap out that bibs and get you changed in the system.
Yeah, unfortunately, it will totally just mess things up if you don't. And we often have this happen, and we would love to have y'all's help with this by making sure you're wearing the correct race number before you run, and switching that out if you choose not to do that particular race distance on race day. We would really appreciate it. So
yes. And for the people who picked the pre-event shipping option, they can still get their goodie bag.
Yeah, at the merchandise tent, right after the race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Swing by there and pick one up. We'll have one ready for you. All right, so you've got your race bib and your swag. Your bib is pinned on the front of your shirt. And remember, I have to try to remember this too. If you layer, you're gonna want to put it on a layer that's not going to come off, so that your bib stays on your front and is easily visible when you cross the line. Don't crinkle it, bend it, fold it, any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it messes with the timing chip if you do that.
Yes. Okay. So we're all set with that. Where's the start?
The one thing I wanted to mention about the bibs, because I've been noticing this in some of the race photos, Amy, is that make sure and have that bib on the front. Try to have it close to the front of your shirt, or if you're going to have it on your shirts or pants, have it up high enough, because when we take our race photo, that's how the race photo system will match you when you go to look for your picture in Race Roster. And even though we can't guarantee we're going to get everybody's photo, if you want to make it easier on yourself and you don't want to look through all the photos, it has to see that race number to be able to match that up. And I noticed in the Jingle Jog photos, there's a few people that had their race numbers flipped up, like while they're running, because they didn't have 4 safety pins. They didn't have one on each side. And so we couldn't see who that person was for backup timing when they crossed the finish. And then they wouldn't get the automatic bib tag with their photo. Just another reason to make sure that it's on the front, it's visible, it's showing, and it's not bent.
Gotcha.
All right,
All the
so
things.
yes. The start line, like I said, it's at College and Spruce. There's plenty of room. But guys, just keep in mind, like if you're planning to try to win the race or you're super competitive, get more towards the front of the line. Don't be timid. Don't be shy. If you're getting age group awards a lot or you think you're going to win, just get up there in the front. It's going to make your experience better. You're not going to have to weave in and out of hundreds and hundreds of people. And then on the flip side is if you're going to walk the whole event or most of the event, or you have dogs or strollers, get more towards the back. I know there are a couple folks who are very competitive runners who do push a stroller, and you can get more towards the front. That's fine. But if you're really planning to just take it easy and stroll along, just get more towards the back. I always say in the middle of a lineup, it should be about the 9-10 minute mile folks in the middle. So if you're trying to figure out where to put yourself, if we can work on getting that better for 2023, I think everybody's experiences will be better. Your time doesn't start until you cross that mat at the start line. So, you know, if you're wanting to walk really fast and get a good time for yourself, your time won't start till you get to that mat. So it's okay if you're further back in the line. So I just wanted to mention that.
Got it. Okay. Good to know. How about coffee? Will we have coffee to get some caffeine to get us going?
Yeah, Bare Bones Brewhouse will be there. I'm serving up some coffee and hot drinks.
All right. And the number 2 all important question, restrooms.
Yes, we will have porta-johns, lots of porta-johns. They will be over by the stage, Pack Square Park area is where we put them for this one. Usually the restrooms are hit or miss, the public restrooms. Sometimes they open them, sometimes they don't on race day. So I wouldn't count on those, but we will have porta-johns.
Okay. All right. And what is the course like? Tell us a little bit about the course.
Yeah, typically for a downtown Asheville type of race, it's hilly. I think our Asheville Marathon and half and our Rad half are flatter than this race. Downhill, those races go downhill and are on flat roads. So this race being in downtown, primarily in the north side of town, it's hilly. There's just no other ways around it. It's an interesting course. I think you get to run through downtown and then you go, like I said, to North Asheville. And so you get to go through some historic neighborhoods in Asheville. The 10K especially gets to go up Kimberly Avenue by the country club into a very nice part of Asheville that's really neat to see. So it's very enjoyable. But yeah, it's a very city style race. It has a nice flow to it, but it definitely has some hills along the way for sure.
Okay, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting on that mention of the Stinker Hill.
Oh man. Yeah. So there's several. I think it depends on the course, but Griff is one of them that on the 10K course, it just keeps going and going. It's short to some degree, but it's steep. So that's one that I think folks will probably need to watch out for, but there's definitely some hills on both the courses along the way. Don't be scared of the hills though. I really think I've raced in lots of flat races in Florida and along the coast, and the hills to me make it interesting. They break up the monotony. You're using different muscles when you do hills versus flat. If you're running flat, it's like being on a treadmill. And I was always very sore after a lot of those races and events. So I think having the different undulations is definitely helpful for your body. You might not think so at the time as you're climbing up hills, but just shorten your stride and you'll make it over the top. You'll do it.
Yes. And the best part of going up a hill is coming back down.
Exactly. There you go.
You get a little time to just let gravity help you out a little bit and rest your legs a little bit. So
yes.
Okay. What time are we closing the course? When does everybody need to be done?
Noon.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. How about course markings and signs?
Yeah. We will mark the course with a lot of signs and stickers on the road and spray paint. So just pay attention to those. That's really super important.
Okay. And how about music? I know both of us love to run with our music. Is it okay if we just keep the volume low enough so that we can hear instruction from volunteers if needed? Or
So I love running with music. So it's one of those things that I want people to be able to enjoy music if it's motivating for them in races as well. I think the trick is you need to be able to hear what's around you. You need to keep it low enough so that if a volunteer is telling you or a police officer is telling you something, that you understand and can hear what they're saying. That's what we hear the most feedback from our safety personnel, is that they've given instructions or they try to tell somebody not to go a certain way, and they just were so in the zone and focused and headphones on that they didn't hear them. So that's the biggest thing, is you know yourself and what type of a runner you are and how in the zone you get. The courses are open to traffic. While we don't expect a ton of cars out there on New Year's morning, there will be cars. Be aware of your surroundings. It's up to you to pay attention to the signs and the postings, the yard signs, all of that stuff. I wouldn't just follow the person in front of you. There's 2 races happening. There's a 5K, there's a 10K. You might follow the wrong person. Yeah. So all of that to be said with music, keep it low. You can have it, but keep it low so you can hear things.
right. Yes. Because if I'm registered for the 5K, I don't want to run the 10K.
No, most people don't.
No. Okay. How about water stations?
Yeah, so there is a water station. It's about 1.5 miles in on the 5K, and it's where the 10K course splits. So the 10K will keep running up Kimberly Avenue, the 5K will take a left. And so at that course split, there's a water station. So the 10K folks can hit that water station twice. They can hit it on their way up to go do their little lollipop loop up around the country club. And then when they get back, they can hit it again. The 5K we'll see it one time.
Okay.
And that's Green Moose Fuel and Fleet Feet Asheville.
Yay. We're glad to have them with us. All
Yeah.
right. Are there places for spectators, friends, family, if they want to come cheer us on?
Yeah, I think around Pack Square is really fun to watch people. You could walk up to Market Street to see people as they're coming through that last finishing stretch, and just walk backwards down the course if you want to. I wouldn't drive around. I think that the minimal, as much traffic as we can keep at a minimum on the roads, the better. I don't really think that people need to drive to different places on the course. If you want to see the course, I would sign up and walk and be a part of the event.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's spectator friendly.
All right. Perfect. What rules do we have? What kind of rules do we have for both
Leave
races?
your rollerblades at home, Amy, okay? And your
Oh
skateboard.
man.
Yeah, basically just come out with a positive attitude. We're getting ready for a new year. We're ready to have fun. Just know, again, that the race is open to traffic. We're going to put the signs where we want you to be on the road. So pay attention to those. Sometimes it might be facing traffic. Sometimes it might be with traffic. Pay attention to those cues along the way. And then just be courteous to other people who might be on sidewalks or biking, or the cars and the volunteers. And just all of that will make everything just a great experience for everyone.
Got it. Okay. So you've had an awesome run or walk, and
Yes.
because not everybody runs. We have a lot of walkers that participate and love it, and we welcome it. Yeah. So
Yeah, tons of them.
yeah. So you've walked it and you've run it. You've kicked off your new year with 5K or a 10K. Now what?
You're going to swing by, get your finisher medal. And then we have some post-race refreshments as well. And you want to get some merchandise at the merchandise tent if you've not already been shopping, or maybe you want to shop twice. So you're going to want to do those things for sure.
Yes, you'll definitely want to check out the Run Local. The 2 favorites, especially now that the colder weather is here, is the Run Local hoodie and the Run AVL shirt.
I love that shirt.
And it's got the Run Asheville on the side.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
Yeah. Both of those have been a really big hit. So you'll definitely want to check those out. We'll also have the Free to Run shirts, the Run Local t-shirts, water bottles, magnets, decal, and just lots of other awesome stuff. You'll want to bring some extra cash or a card. We can do either.
Yeah.
And do some shopping.
Yeah, and any of those runner friends or family members that you forgot to get Christmas gifts for, you can just pick it up on New Year's and just say, hey, I saw this. I forgot to get you something. Or shop for yourself. That's fine too.
Absolutely. Okay,
Awesome.
what other post-race happenings have we got going on?
Yeah, so yoga and massage will be there to do our post-race massages. We have a new partner called Yoga 6. They are opening up a studio in Asheville early in the new year, and they are offering 30% off their unlimited founding memberships. And so they're going to offer that to our participants at the race. So you can sign up there for those memberships for unlimited yoga. And so they are going to be new in the new year. They're also weather dependent, going to bring yoga mats and do some stretching and stuff like that. Maybe even a yoga class if the weather is good. Just keep that in mind to hang out for that. Vitally PT Lee will be there. Stop by and say hello to him. He does injury screenings. He can tell you all kinds of things about your body. So go and visit with him. And Tahini Jar will be there with some yummy food as well. We might have some other things come on board too that we're still in the works on. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Awesome. And if we have anyone that's traveling or still visiting family, coming in for Christmas, New Year's, still visiting, traveling, and need somewhere to stay, what do we recommend for accommodations?
Yeah, the Wrong Way River Lodge and Cabins. It's brand new. It's down on the river. They have the cutest little cabins down there that you've ever seen, and they're in city limits. I went on a tour of them, and if I have family visiting, I'm definitely sending them over there to stay. They're really cute. They're comfortable. And they're close and convenient to the race. Highly recommend those if they're not filled up to check those out for a place to stay.
Yeah, they're very unique and they're super close and convenient too. So,
yeah.
All right, we've run and we've shopped. What about results? Where can we find our results?
Yeah, so we always post our results on our website. So under the race name, you can always find them there. They're on the homepage on race day. They're also on Facebook, on Instagram. We'll put the link throughout the race. So any of those places you can find the results. And I would suggest that if you take photos, especially on New Year's, that you are tagging at iDaph events on Instagram, and you're using the hashtag resolution run, and we'll see those, and we like to repost those as well. That's a lot of fun.
Great. And will we have an award ceremony, and what time will that be?
Yes, we will have an award ceremony. It'll be around 11 o'clock, depending on folks finishing from the 5K. We don't like to start the awards until pretty much everybody, if not everybody, is finished. So it'll be around 11 for the 5K, and then we will do the 10K award ceremony shortly after that. If you're not able to stay for the award ceremony, that's fine. We'll take the awards to Fleet Feet, Asheville on January 3rd, and you can pick them up after 3 p.m. that day from them, or you can have it mailed for a small fee if you want to do that too.
Cool. We have some super awesome awards this year too.
Yes, I meant to bring one to our podcast and I didn't, but they're really cool pint glasses. So those are really awesome. And we have some mugs as well, gift certificates. We have cash prizes for the 10K. So if you're fast or you have fast friends, tell them to come and participate, try to win some money. So that's going to be fun.
Great. And we also will be handing out awards for the photo contest and the Holiday Hustle series. So let's first talk about the photo contest.
Yeah, so we're going to have a reveal your resolution photo contest. We also are going to have what we're calling sort of a confession booth, and we're going to have a big wall that you can write on. So be thinking about it. The text on the top of the wall says, "This year I will." This year I will. So be thinking about what is something that this year you want to do, whether it's a resolution, an intention, and write it on that board. We will be doing some video testimonies, photo testimonies around that area about what you guys are writing. And so we can check on you throughout the year and see how those things are going. And then the photo contest will be leading into the finish line. You can strike a pose during that final stretch, expressing how you're feeling about heading into this new year holiday and new year 2023. And you can win a free entry for yourself and a friend. And we're going to be selecting those photos after the event. So have fun with it. We're excited about the resolution run this year. We've got a lot of fun things in the works. So
for sure. And I love seeing all the jumps and just all people get people get so creative. It just amazes me. And I always love looking at the pictures, and it's even hard to pick a winner sometimes.
Yeah, you could wear something too that has your intention or your resolution or what you want to do for the new year. Put it on your body somehow, put it on a hat. There's all kinds of creative things that you can do. So just have fun with it.
Yes. All right. So this was the third and final race of our all new Holiday Hustle series. Yeah. What is this all about, and how can people get involved for the next one in 2023?
Yeah, Holiday Hustle, we have well over 100 participants who are doing all three of these. We're really excited about it. This is the medal, really cool with all the dangly ornaments that show the three races that folks could do this year to get one of these. And we'll hand these out at the award ceremony at the Res Run. And yeah, the thing was the turkey trot, South Asheville turkey trot, ugly sweater run, and New Year's. You got to do all three of those, either in person or virtual or mixture of both, and you get one of those medals. So we're just going to continue to grow on that for 2023 to 2024 for next year. So if you missed out this year, get involved with it next year. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yes, I'm looking forward to earning my Holiday Hustle medal after the rest.
Yeah, no, if you can do it, anybody can do it.
It's more bling. I love it. Okay, what else? Anything else people need to know? How about weather?
Oh man, that's one thing people ask me and I just can't control it. So I don't know what to tell you. Bring some hand warmers. I don't know. It's been all over the place for this.
Or maybe shorts and a tank top.
We've had that weather. It really is that unpredictable in the mountains with our race weather. It's happening rain, shine, or snow. The only reason that something like this race would be delayed or canceled would be if there's an ice storm, and we did have it one year. We're not going to have that happen this next year or in 2023, but I just want people to know that regardless of the weather, come out. We're going to be there. You're going to kick yourself if you don't. We just had the ugly sweater run, and it looked like it was going to be a total washout, and it drizzled just a little bit, and the people that didn't come were just kicking themselves. So you just never know. You just have to come.
Yes, for sure. And what about if you're traveling or you're not feeling well, or is there a virtual option?
Yes, we do still have the virtual option available. If you need to switch to that, just contact support@iDaph.net and we can help make that change for you. You'll still get the cool swag, the medal, the shirt up to the deadline, that sort of thing. So definitely check that out if you can't do it in person.
Perfect. Okay, and how about sponsors? Who do we need to thank for partnering with us for this one?
I think I mentioned a lot of them, but I do want to thank Asheville School for always supporting our events in 2022, the city of Asheville for continuing to support and be behind this event and allow it to happen in downtown Asheville. It's not easy to get permits for races and events. There's a lot of high demand for them. We're just always so honored and thankful and grateful that we can continue to bring this event to downtown Asheville. And then just wanted to mention, if folks are listening and they want to be included as a sponsor or a partner for any of our events for 2023, reach out to us. Races are expensive to produce. We always could use in-kind things too, water, bananas, various things. So there's always a way to get yourself, your company plugged in. to our events, and we could use that more than ever. Feel free to reach out to us if you ever want to be a partner and have your name in the spotlight too.
Yes. And we're so grateful for their support.
Absolutely.
Okay. Can you think of anything else we need to cover?
The only other one that just came to mind was iHeartMedia. They're going to start doing some radio ads for us. And Brian Hall always comes out and runs with his friends. And so you'll start hearing some of those ads on the radio as well. So we want to thank them for promoting the race for us too. But I don't think there's anything else I'm really excited about. Closing out 2022. It's been an amazing year. It's been wonderful to just see so many people come back from being in COVID hibernation, even though we were putting on events throughout the whole COVID, except for April, May, 3 months. So it's nice to just see those familiar faces again and people to come back and really just letting loose and having fun and living and doing those goals and achieving them. That's been really inspirational, I know, for all of us on our team. And we look forward to just going into 2023 with you with positive vibes and helping you to reach your goals and dreams.
Yes, we're so excited. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for the New Year's Resolution podcast. And we're looking super forward and super excited to seeing everyone on January 1st.
All right, guys. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.